this quest? Paths we walk. Deep in thought, the house of a tall manservant reflects upon a day not so very long ago. It was bitterly cold when you first came to our city, when I stood waiting for you before the Ark of the Worthy. To think that was where it all began. How much has changed since that day. Forgive me, of late. Forgive me. Of late, I have been studying the works of Valedian poet king, who wrote, "To he who asks of things to come, give thoughts to that toward his passing goal." So rarely have we the luxury to reflect on the choices we have made, or on how they have shaped our lives and the lives of others. Even I, mere steward, whose deeds would not merit a footnote in the annals of history, can see the value in this. I say this to you, Master Katz, because as you move, so too does the world. Please spare a moment to contemplate your journey, and while you can. The road stretched on, obscured by an endless veil of snow. Somewhere in the white beyond stood the great iron gates, and on the other side a humble manservant who awaited the coming of 3 travelers. Oh, is this like going down memory lane? Joker, undefined. 185, not bad. That's my lowest one. No, this 136. 120 is. Well, raised it by 2. Grounded orchestrion. As Alfino and many others know too well, there is no rest for the righteous. So the wars of darkness and the Ascians are conspiring to bring back Karoo to summon, that they might put her to the sword. Then when we first encountered them in Lost Asnath, they were confronting Nirvana. Gods, has this been their aim all along? What do you intend to do, Master Alfino? There's much more I do not understand, but I know this. Primal summoning cannot be ignored. Alice risked her life to uncover the spot, and we squander her gift at our peril, Matt. Will you accompany me to Zelphator and help me stop the Excel's ritual? Yeah, of course, buddy. Given that Ishgard shares a border with the Ixali homeland, we have a vested interest in the outcome of this ritual. We have been willing to suffer the Beastmen's intrusion in the Corthan lands to a point, but the summoning of a primal is escalation we cannot abide. You shall have our fastest airship, Master Alfino. The mountains of Zelphator are not so easily traversed, and this endeavor demands all haste. The jester is most appreciated, Child, but I fear an aerial approach is destined to fail. This is their homeland, after all. The Ixali dirigibles are not to be underestimated. No, experience tells me the only conceivable approach is by land. I believe it would be wiser to cross the Zelphator by way of the mountain pass east of Camp Dragonhead. In that case, I shall send instructions for a contingent of the Count's knights to be placed at your disposal. They will secure you safe passage through the mountains and escort you thence to Zelphator. Though my men are unqualified to confront the primal, they are more than capable of contending with the Ixal. We shall be glad of their assistance, Lord Edmund. In the event Mistress Alice regains consciousness, we will share with you any additional information she may provide. May the Fury watch over you and keep you safe. Then let's be off. We can procure any additional supplies with Cat Dragon Head. I wonder what Stormblood's True Crozier. I'll do this. I think I'll do this quest first. This walk down memory lane. A warm welcome to you, Master Cat. To what do I owe the pleasure? Retracing your steps from those first days in Ishgard. I see. Well, no one could begrudge you for indulging in nostalgia. I'm reminded how much I owe to you and yours. Lest you forget, foreign merchants were subject to a frankly unreasonable level of scrutiny until relatively recently. Not so now, however. Now goods from every corner of Eorzea flow into our markets, and that, my friend, is change we can all appreciate. Merchants of all nations speak a common tongue, and its words are coin. Needless to say, there's little profit to be had in prejudice, especially against those who have received the patronage of account. Thus, when the wards of House Tom arrived, she was only too happy to make their acquaintance. You're looking at my main. It's in case you couldn't tell, it is monk. Sorry about sneezing in your ears. What'll it be then? Air? Mulled wine? No, don't tell me. Tea? Oh ho, so it's to be memories then, is it? Now there's a bit of draught that'll leave you wanting. Assuming you can remember your own name, that is. Take your friend Tataru. One moment she's just another girl waiting on customers, clearing tables and so forth, and the next she's got a dozen admirers asking after her every bloody night. And I'll be damned if I can remember how it happened. Ho 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 ho! Singing those stupid songs, dancing those daft dances. Though to be honest, I think it was their stories that really won them over. Stories of a certain hero's grand adventures across the Eorzea, told with a flair that put a minstrel to shame. Who doesn't love a good hero's tale, am I right? Hells, we've even got one about the man who built this tavern. Was one of the founding fathers of Ishgard, or so it goes. Now, as the Enchiridion told it, besides Haldrith, the only knights who survived the battle with Nidhogg were the founders of the High Houses. Of course, these days we all know better than to put too much stock in the woods of the church, eh? Yeah, I know. But there's more to our tale than just words. There's a sword too, one which has been passed down from proprietor to proprietor since before anyone can remember. She's a rusty old bugger, but if you look closely at her handle, you can just about make out an inscription. Brothers brave and true, live well, forgotten and content. A man who forsook wealth and fame and chose the life of a humble tavern keeper. Just a tale, of course, albeit a good one. As for the truth, who can say, friend? Who can say? He knew everyone's story, though he would never share his own. An optimist, he wanted to believe in the best of people. Sometimes that faith would be rewarded, other times betrayed. But he would listen, regardless, and he would hope. Walking down memory lane is really good. I'm enjoying this. And I can't stop because I want to walk down memory lane. It's so fun. I don't know why, but it's just so damn fun. Also, if you need a an orchestrion, I can find you a list of stuff to get, and it might be easier that way for you to just buy the stuff needed, and I can get you one crafted. Master Katz, I was but this moment thinking of you. I'd hoped to speak with you as Sir Aymeric investiture, but circumstances conspired to prevent me from attending. Maybe you will allow me to say now what I could not say then. On behalf of House Highland and all of Ishtar, I offer unto you my deepest and most humble thanks. You risked your life to stand against our sworn enemy, and freed us from a millennium of torment. Though we can never hope to repay you, we will ever remember you and your deeds, that our children and their children's children might know the man to whom they owe their lives. Okay, no problem. I concede that the grand investitures would have been a more fitting occasion for such words, but I could not risk them being left unspoken. What brings you this way? As you can see, Camp Cloudtop remains much the same as it did during the war. Though we need no longer what skies for deranging outflyers, the Vanu have proven themselves similarly worthy of our attention. Oh, okay. Well, that's gonna be a while. Are you including all the crafting and gathering classes too? I say, old boy, you have the most uncanny ability to appear whenever I least expect you. But enough about that. Onra? Onra? Ah yes, my lord. Lady Lioness, I am pleased to report that we succeeded in infiltrating good new territory, and they have observed beastmen harvesting crystals at several different sites. Based on the volume of crystals required during our period of space, I have prepared an estimate of how much time it will take the Bunu to gather sufficient crystals for another summer. I have also taken the liberty of drafting several proposals outlining how the Rose Knights might prevent this eventuality, such as raiding these sites and securing their stores, as well as a detailed assessment of the risks involved should you choose to proceed. By the Fury, I gathered you were clever. I was not aware that you were capable of this. With respect, you are wasted on your master. Hard-working, full of potential. I think there is a place for you here, with the Rose Knights, if you would have it. If you would even consider taking me into your service is a tremendous honor, my lady, and were I free to do so, I should gladly accept. But I am pledged to another, as you well know. Regrettable, but understandable. I take comfort in the fact that a youth of your talent and character will never want for opportunity. Pledged to another, you rascal! I thought I saw you whispering in Saulette's ear the other day. You certainly wasted no time wooing that newest maid. There'll be no secret between us. You must tell me everything. where you've been sneaking off to together, what adventures you've been having, every little detail. And don't you dare leave anything out. Oh god. I'm sure he will not. In any event, you have jointly exceeded my expectations. I grant you leave to return to the city. Should the need arise, I shall call upon you again. Thank you, my lady. I believe we shall do as you suggest. Until we meet again, mascot. Not so fast. Next airship isn't due for another hour. We have so much to talk about. En route! En route! Oh, those two. For all the ladies sustained, it was an old familiar dance. Stewart, Lord Eminelian would always be the boy fumbling for a compliment, and perhaps there was comfort in it, a memory of home on the bleak frontier. Oh, really? Well, that's good. Alfino, Falcon's Nest. And how long did you say you've been playing this game? Oh, where am I going? Here am I. I'm here. Oh, I thought last time you said you were new to the game. Like, yeah, I understand. The best way to get Gil is to craft. It's so easy to get Gil when you craft. I thought part of the Master Cut that I'd known you were planning to pay us a visit. I would have seen that you received a proper reception, a feast perhaps, or at least a formal welcome when in full dress. Ah, okay. You have more than earned it. One need only look to the pilgrims who come in their droves to pray before the relief to see the truth of that. Some abide in silence, while others shed tears, not for sorrow, you understand, but for joy. Joy at being released from Nidhogg's torment. Ah, yeah, I did that too. To Redwolf, the shipment has been unloaded, and the quartermaster confirms that all supplies are accounted for. Master Cut, are you here on official business? A journey to remember and reflect. Aye, what's changed since first we came here together? Is there abandoned you to follow the heretic trail alone? Come, my lord. Mayhap you recall the survivor whom you carried back to Falcon's Nest that day? Well, his wife but recently gave birth to their first child. Is that so? Well. Yep, I should pay him a visit. Though he would doubtless be honored, my lord. You need not put yourself to such trouble. Your responsibilities as Count certainly leave little enough time as it is. Think not on that. I am still me, and you are still you. Whatever our respective titles, I speak to you as a friend. Oh, nice. This preoccupation with position and power has sown no end of discord between our two houses, to the great detriment of our nation. It is especially galling when one considers that much of what we have achieved was by virtue of our blood, and not our character. So call me Count if you must, but know that I take no pride in it. Perhaps one day, when I have earned it, I will, but not today. still himself, is he? I got a mansion too. An honorable man, mindful of tradition. He was loath to accept the existence of a foreigner in exile, but when forced to confront the bitter truth, he looked within and found himself wanting. Pride be damned, then, if it lead one astray. He would set aside his prejudices and join hand with this gifted outcast for the greater good of his God. Pillars. Oh. Okay. I'm getting a bit tired, not even gonna lie. So go to Tribunal. But I want to finish this quest. It's so gripping me, you know? To walk down memory lane, but I enjoy that. This is the vault. Two foreign heretics against two knights of the heavens were born. Under the watchful gaze of fury, there were fights, and the winner's claim would be proved true. There was the opening of Garen, greater game, whose stakes would remain unknown for some time. Oh, this is part of her trial. A new one? Why a new one? Don't you want to use the one character that you've used? Since, you know, all, yeah. Okay. So I would think that you would just use your own character that you've used for up until now. Your Mascot, if I'm not mistaken. Unless you mean like starting from a new starting city. We have met, though I'm sure you do not remember. It was a seeming lifetime ago. You answered the auspice of some. I had to come here to reflect upon all that has come to pass. And when I saw you gazing at the holy vaults, I thought perhaps that you had too. Oh, okay. One thing is that up until I think level 15 quest, each of the city states have their own quest line. You turn our world upside down. Everything we held dear would change. But the truth, they say it had to be done. This grace godhood. If so, perhaps it was the Fury's will that you prevailed. But to say it, to believe it? I know that no man is without sin, but he is pious and humble, wholly devoted to the church and to his people. I knew him, sir, and he was a good man. Whatever else he may have been, I will remember him as a good man. To walk the righteous path, to live for the sake of others, to rise to the highest station, yet remain powerless to bring an end to your people's suffering. What price salvation, then? What sacrifice beyond reason? For uneasy lies the head that wears it around. I had to go to Limsa? How much is this help with it? Okay. I don't know why I'm going to Limsa. maybe like not only am doing my story in Ishgard, but like the whole thing. Yeah. How much is it? Oh hell yeah, I'm doing this. It's cheaper. Nope. Let's do this. Leave. Then I go to the Aetheryte Plaza, then to the near the middle of Notia. I think it is. Aetheryte Plaza. I still have to do those quests. Matt, this is most unexpected. You have business with the Admiral? A journey of remembrance, you say? Well, far be it from me to deny you unannounced not. I expect the Admiral will be most displeased to see her and turn you away. Thank you, Navigator. I had resigned myself to another day spent listening to my advisor's prattle on about the Beastman's latest movement. Come, Matt, tell me of your adventures. These guardians sail in uncharted waters, though I hope these new reforms of theirs meet no resistance. It would not be the first grand voyage to run foul reefs ere properly began, but with Sir Imric at the helm, we may yet chart a course for generations to follow. Which is not to say that our own doesn't need correcting. The Alliance has grown complacent. The bloody nose you gave us at the melee showed me that. I start streaming usually about 9 PM my time. Usually on, well, now it's gonna be Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It says below. Usually about that time. Nor have I forgotten lessons of the Vikings. Rest assured, we'll root out any further turncoats before the dagger is at our back. You have my word on that, and Lady Yugiri besides. I wonder if I get to talk to her. She had never been one to retreat, much less in the face of transparent theatrics. But this had been no ordinary battlefield. Its rules of engagement, anything but clear. So she would watch, she would learn, and in time, she would act. Okay. Oh, thank God it's over. I was not expecting to have to go to all over. I just was not. Mordana. I like how it's the very bottom one now. Dude. Oh, let me just mount up, go up here, and boom. Love of the book. The fudge? It's Mission Impossible. Ah. Nope, not in here. Here? Nope. Here? Yes. That's Matt. His ultimate. I'm both flattered and surprised that you should remember my small role in this tale, given the grandeur of your subsequent endeavors. Though I must confess to having derived some selfish pleasure from donning the garments of Snowy once more. I'm honored to have been able to assist in freeing General Rowan from his captivity. And I believe I speak for all of my countrymen when I say that we are most grateful to have been granted the opportunity to contribute to the restoration of the Scions. Much has changed, it is true, and much may never be as it once was. But in watching you and yours rise from the ashes and rebuild, I'm reminded that we must never give in to despair, for there is always something which may yet be saved. Oh, okay.